Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, how are you? Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIVS Home School after Eid. I am Wahid Noor, Assistant Teacher of Islamic Studies of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Today I am going to take the class of Islamic Studies for the students of class 6. Today our topic is Faraz and Wajib of Salat from Chapter 2. Dear students, this is very important when we are performing the Salat. So, first of all, I will discuss the Faraz of Salat and then Wajib of Salat. And there are 14 Faraz steps in Salat. 7 of them are to be observed before the start of Salat. These 7 steps are called Ahkam of Salat. Dear students, when you are taking the attempt for performing the Salat, before the performing Salat, there are 7 steps which are called Ahkam of Salat. So what are they? First one is the body must be clean and unpolluted. And then number 2, apparels must be clean and solid. So apparels means dresses, the clothes must be clean. And then number 3, the place for worship must be clean. Dear students, where you are performing the prayer, that places must be clean. For example, where you are giving the shizda, where you are standing, that fixed places, if there is the clean, that's okay. But beside in your prayer mat, if there is unholy, there is no problem. Okay, then now number 4, the satar must be covered. So what is the satar for men? For men the satar is from the knee to the navel, and for women whole body. But they can open face, wrist of the hand and feet. The women will cover whole body, but they can open their face, their outside of the wrist of the hands and the feet. But rest of all they will cover. And those are the men, those are the boys, their satar is from navel to the knee. Okay, then now number 5, facing the Qibla. This is very important, facing the Qibla. Dear student, for example, in our country, we are facing to the Qibla to the west side. But in whole world, everywhere is not Qibla to the west side. For example, if you live in the England, there can be the Qibla in the west side, east side, or another country Qibla can be the north or south. So which side Qibla will be, Kaaba will be, we will keep our face to that side. And for example, if you live in desert area or there is no human being, and then how you will recognize where is the Qibla? Then you will take your strong decision from your mind. A Qibla can be that side, then you will perform the prayer. Okay, then number 6, the proper time for Salat. Which Salat you are performing, that time must be there. Number 7, making the will or intention. Dear students, making the which prayer you are performing, that intention you must be. That is called niyat. For example, right now you want to perform the Asr prayer, but in your mind you are performing the Maghrib prayer. The namaz will not be correct. So in your mind and what you are performing, both will be equal. Now I will discuss about the arkan of Salat. 7 of them are to be observed during Salat. These 7 steps are called arkan of Salat. Dear students, what we are doing during the Salat, midst the Salat, that call be the arkan of Salat. And arkan of Salat also 7 steps. Number 1, takbir tahrima. One has to start the Salat saying Allahu Akbar. That is when you are starting the Salat by saying Allahu Akbar, first takbir. That is called takbir tahrima. And you have to utter in your mouth Allahu Akbar. Okay, then number 2, starting to perform Salat standing in an upright position. When you want to perform the prayer, you have to stand for performing mainly the Faraz prayer. those cannot stand properly, they can perform the prayer by sitting or by lying. Okay, then number 3, reciting surah or ayats. Then number 4, performing ruku. 5, performing shizda. Number 6, the last sitting posture. And number 7, concluding the salat with salam. So if any one is omitted intentionally or unintentionally, the salat will be nullified. Dear students, remember, from that 14 steps of salat, Faraz of Salat, if you leave anyone intentionally or unintentionally, the salat will be nullified. You have to perform the salat again. Now I will discuss Wajib of Salat, and there are 14 Wajib of Salat and all are important. Number 1 is reading Surah Fatiha in every rakat. Number 2, reading any other surah or a part of a surah, minimum 3 ayats. Dear students, for example, you want to read the Surah Kausar, there are 3 ayats. Or you want to read the Surah Muddathir. If you read there, Ya Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Ya Ayyuhal Muddathir, Kum Fa'angzir, Rabbaka Fakabbir. So that's also the part of the surah, 3 ayats. So namaz will be correct. Now number 3, maintaining the sequence of ruku, shizda and ayat of tilawat. I mean, you have to perform all of the rukuns one by one, systematically, gradually, one by one. You cannot do at first the shizda, then you are doing the ruku, or you are reciting the surah Ikhlas, Qul Hu Allahu Ahad, then you are not saying Allahu Samad, you are saying the Lam Yalid wa Lam Yulad. The sequence, if you break, then namaz will be performed again. Okay, then number 4, performing the rukuns of salat properly. I mean every rukuns of salat. For example, the ruku, the shizda, the sitting, all will be systematically. I mean khushu khuzur. You have to perform all this very nicely. Okay, then number 5, standing upright after performing ruku. I mean after ruku you have to stand properly. And then number 6, sitting straight between 2 shizda. Dear students, after performing the shizda, you have to sit properly, straight. Okay, then number 7, sitting down for reading tashahud after 2 or 3 rakats. I mean, which are the 3 rakats of prayer or which are the 4 rakats of prayer, there is sitting, 1 or 2 sittings, you have to sit there. And then number 8, reading of tashahud. Number 9, for the imam to recite aloud or silently wherever it is due. I mean, for example, dear students, you are being an imam at your home and you are performing the Zuhur prayer. And Zuhur prayer, Faraz Salat, will be silently, all Qiraat and others. So if you say there loudly, then you have to give the Sahu Sizda. So those will be the imam. They have to be careful about which prayer, wherever is performing the loud Qiraat and wherever performing the silent Qiraat. Then reading Dua Kunut in the prayer of Better and performing extra shizda if any ayat involving shizda is recited. Dear student, in the Holy Quran there are 14 places where is the shizda ayat. So if you recite that shizda ayat, then you have to give the 2 shizda, extra 2 shizda in the salat. Okay, then number 12, placing both the palms and knees on the ground at the time of performing shizda. Palms and your knee on the ground. And then number 13, uttering extra 6 takbirs in both the Eid prayers. I mean, there are 2 Eid prayers, you have to give the extra 6 takbirs. Okay, then number 14, concluding salat by uttering Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. You have to say this word. If you don't say this word, you have to perform the Sahu Sizda. Dear students, now I have shown you, if you miss this, what will be you have to do. If any one of them is omitted mistakenly in salat, then salat is to be corrected by Sizda Sahu. But if any of them are left out intentionally, the salat will be nullified and it has to be performed again. I mean, if you leave any of the wajib in your salat intentionally, then salat will be cancelled. Salat will be nullified. You have to perform again the salat. But if you leave any one from the wajib mistakenly, then for correcting the salat, you have to give that to sahu sijda. So that's all for today, and your HW is Wajib of Salat, any 10. From here, any 10 you will do in your HW copy. So dear students, inshallah we will inform to you when you will submit your HW copy to us. Hope you understood my discussion. Keep practicing at home. Obey your parents. Stay safe. See you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.